God bless you out there again, global Christian friends across the globe. We're going to continue. Praise the Lord. Let us go on to perfection and obtain the grace bestowed afterwards, which is in the eyes of God, since we are to serve Him with spiritual sacrifices. I hope y'all understand this and get this kind of knowledge, because this knowledge, my God, it may not get you a college degree, but it will get you into the kingdom of God. It's up to you to figure out which one is greater. Praise God. It may not get you a college degree, but it will get you into the kingdom of God. Amen. Therefore, our greater works spoken of by Jesus is not always seen by the eyes of man, like our good works are seen by men, that they may glorify. We had the chance to change that word, not only glorify, but to sanctify. All right? Our Father which is in heaven, Matthew 5:16. And we talked about that, what it means to let your light so shine before men, that they may see your good works, and that they may glorify and sanctify your Father which is in heaven. And the only way that you can sanctify and glorify your Father which is in heaven while you are on earth is that you must be the light of the world, period. I want to make sure, let that be a flashbulb moment. The only way that you can sanctify and glorify your Father which is in heaven while you are on earth is that you must be the light of the world, period. Flashbulb moment. The three works: dead works, good works, and greater works. The three works: dead works, the Bible speaks of. Good works, the Bible speaks of. Greater works, the Bible speaks of. Dead works from which you have purged after you have left the principle of the doctrine of Christ and gone to perfection, which is the perfect state to serve the living God with. Especially if you are going to offer up spiritual sacrifices and gifts to the living God, so that He can be glorified within Himself. Now, once you glorify God within Himself, you justify yourself within Him also. All right? Now, after all, He is the one who permitted you to perform the principles of the doctrine of Christ, the Bible said. All right, read it for yourself. I think most of you out there know that to be a fact. Then there's good works, for which Jesus said, let your light so shine before men that they may see your good works and glorify or sanctify your Father which is in heaven. He also taught that God is light, 1 John 1:5. And that you should walk in the light, that you may be the children of light, John 12:36. And that he that doeth truth cometh to the light, John 3:21. Everything, therefore, which are of good works are of God, who is light. And other than the works of God mentioned in the scripture, John 6:29, there are the greater works mentioned by Jesus in John 14 and 12. Not a greater number of people, but a greater dynamic of energy and work. When you do the works which Jesus himself do, you're performing by God's commitment those principles of the doctrine of Christ, from which your conscience are purged through perfection to serve the living God, of which Jesus said, for all live unto him. That's Luke 20 and 38. We need to look at some of those greater works in which Jesus speaks, which cannot be done or accomplished still without God's permission. We are not attempting to show and reveal greater works than the angels themselves, though the great possibilities are there, simply because they are works of the Son of God, who was made greater than the angels on the one hand, and was made a little lower than the angels on the other hand. Now, I know you have to know that scripture. Both out there, you have to know that scripture. All right. Jesus promised, the works that I do, but remember, the Father that dwelleth in me, he said, he doeth the works. That's John 14:10. Therefore, if you are to do the works which Jesus do also in their exactitude of righteousness, the Father must also be within you to do the works. He said, because these shall he do also. Therefore, the Father within you likewise do the works also. All right? We can add these words of the Lord to all of this. I've told you before it come to pass, that when it is come to pass, ye might believe. That's John 14 and 29. Because if you are to perform works of the Lord, or even those greater works of the Lord, through love and faith, there must be belief in their performance. And those greater works shown through the scriptures alone are more astounding than simply ministering to over 1 million people, or even reaching hundreds of millions of people at once. Now, through the electronic medium or media, even 1 billion or more can be reached at once. Due to satellite communication and transmission, the 2 olive trees and the 2 candlesticks standing before the Lord of the earth, who is not seen by satellite imaging, though the 2 prophets of God are seen, when they shall have finished their testimony, the beast that descendeth out of the bottomless pit shall make war against them, and shall overcome them and kill them. We remember this on this same point when we come back shortly. God bless you, global Christian friends, pastors, saints, and churches, and government.